boys and girls, and welcome to mathematics class. I am Miss Amy, and today for mathematics we're going to be comparing numbers. Now to compare numbers, we are going to use three signs. We have the more than sign or greater than, we have the less than sign, and we have equal to. Now we can make this lesson very fun. Let's call our more than sign and our less than sign an alligator's mouth. Now an alligator is always hungry. So the mouth of the alligator will always go towards the bigger number. So let's take a look here. We have 9 and we have 5. Mr. Alligator is hungry for lunch. So he's going to find the bigger number and munch. Now let's take a look. We have 9 and we have 5. Which one of these numbers do you think he's going to munch on? Munch on 9. So the mouth of the alligator will be opened to 9. To read this equation, we can say 9 is greater than or bigger than 5. 9 is greater than or bigger than 5. Now remember, boys and girls, the mouth of the alligator will always be open to the bigger number. So let's take a look here. We have the number 5 and then we have the number 8. Now we want to know which number is bigger. So for us to compare these two numbers, we're going to use a sign. But which sign do we use? Do we use the more than sign or do we use the less than sign? Now let's take a look. Remember, the alligator's mouth will always be open to the bigger number. So let's take a look. 5 and 8. Which number is bigger? The number 8. So the mouth of the alligator will be facing 8. To read this now, yes, we can read numbers too. To read this, we say 5 is less than 8. 5 is less than 8. Okay, boys and girls, this is very easy, isn't that so? Now take a look at this. We have 4 and 3. 4 and 3. Now we want to compare these two numbers. We are going to use a sign. But which sign will we use? Will we use the more than sign? Will we use the less than sign? Or will we use the equal sign? Now let us take a look very carefully at our numbers. Remember, Mr. Alligator is hungry. So he will munch on the bigger number. So the bigger number is 4. So the mouth of the alligator will turn to 4. So to read this, we say 4 is bigger than 3. Or we can say 4 is more than 3. And there's also one more way that we can say this. We can say 4 is greater than 3. Okay, boys and girls, now let's take a look at these two numbers. They are 4 and 4. We have 4 and 4. They are equal. Very good. They are the same. We use our equal sign when the two numbers are the same. When they're the same numbers, we use our equal sign. Okay, boys and girls, I have a question for you. It says here, which comparison is correct? Which comparison is correct? We have 13 is less than 7. We have 13 is equal to 7. And then we have 13 is greater than 7. Now remember, in order for us to use the equal sign, the two numbers have to be the same. Are these two numbers the same? No, they are not. So we cannot use the equal sign. So therefore, letter B is wrong. That is not the answer because the question says which one is correct. So let's look at letter A and letter C. Now remember, Mr. Alligator is hungry, so he wants to munch on numbers. And he will munch on the bigger number. So 13 and 7. Which one is the bigger one? 13. 13 is the bigger one, so he will munch on 13. So the mouth of the alligator will be open to 13. Now take a look. Letter A and letter C. Which one of them there has the alligator mouth open to 13? That will be letter C, the last one. The alligator mouth is open to 13. So we can read 13 is greater than 7. Comparing numbers are easy, isn't that so? So I have 4 here for you. I want you to put in the sign so that we can compare these numbers. Remember, the mouth of the alligator will be opened to the bigger number. And we use the equal sign when we're talking about the same number. So the first one, 21, 17. 21 and 17. Which sign must we use? I'm giving you 1 minute to work that one, and then we're going to discuss. Okay, time's up. Let's see. 21 and 17. Those two numbers are not the same. So therefore, we cannot use our equal sign. So we have to choose between the more than sign and the less than sign. So the alligator's mouth will be open to the bigger number. And the bigger number here is 21. Very good. So therefore, we are going to use the more than sign. So we can say 21 is bigger, greater, or more than 17. Good job, everyone. Now let us move on to number 2. Number 2 says 80 and 40. 80 and 40. So if we're to compare these two numbers, which sign should we use? I'm giving you 1 minute to put in your sign, and then we're going to discuss. Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Now, if we have 80 and 40, they are not the same. So if they are not the same, therefore we cannot use the equal sign. So we have to choose again from our more than sign and our less than sign. Remember, the alligator is hungry and he wants to munch on the bigger number. So which one is the bigger number, boys? I'm going to ask the boys this question. Which number is the bigger one? The bigger number is 80. Very good. So girls, tell me, the mouth of the alligator will be open to 40 or 80? 80. Very good, because the alligator likes to munch on big numbers. So, we will use the more than sign, and it reads 80 is more than 40. 80 is more than 40. So, I have another one here, number 3. Number 3 says 31 and 43. So, we are comparing the number 31 and 43. When we're comparing these two, remember, the alligator wants to eat the bigger number. So, which sign will we use, girls? We will use the less than sign. Why do we use the less than sign? Because the number 43 is bigger than 31. So the mouth of the alligator must be opened to 43. When we read this, it will read 31 is less than 43. Okay, you are doing a wonderful job thus far. So we have number 4, our very last one. 49 when compared to 90. We are comparing 49 and 90. Which sign must we use? These two numbers are not the same. So because they are not the same, we will not use the equal sign. So once again, we have to choose from the less than sign and the more than sign. Remember, The alligator is very, very hungry and he will only eat the bigger number. So the mouth of the alligator will be open to 90. Good job. The mouth of the alligator will be open to 90. So if we're to read this, we're going to read it as 49 is less than 90. 49 is less than 90. And that's how we compare numbers, boys and girls, by using these three signs. The greater than or the more than sign, the less than sign, and the equal sign. When you're comparing numbers, always remember the more than sign and the less than sign, they are alligators. And the alligators are hungry. They will only eat the bigger number. So the mouth of the alligator always opens to the bigger number. Until next time, boys and girls, this is Miss Amy saying goodbye, everyone.